right? I'm not embarrassed to be with younger women, except when I have to drop them off at school. That's okay. And occasionally when I take one of them out to dinner, she orders paschetti. That's embarrassing. But enough about that. I don't have any material of anything, you know. I mean, I didn't come up here like all you guys said. I'm, unscheduled, so I'm not ready. I don't have material. Thanks for the word. So I'm just going to tell one quick story that I remember about Bruce. And it's really not funny or anything, but it was just like, when I first came to WWE, Bruce was there, and then I was gone for a while, then a little bit later, then you were gone, and as Jeff knows, we talked about down in Tennessee, we used to run territory and book the towns. He and me and his father, Jerry were partners, and I think Bruce had made a few comments when I think Jerry came up to the WWE for a while, and Bruce made a few comments about that our territory didn't pay all that well and all that stuff, right? So, we were sort of known for that. We didn't have a big territory all the time. But then, after this, a lot of you may not realize this. Once Bruce left the WWE, went home to Texas, kind of just hung out for a couple of years, didn't do much. This even happened before you started the Mama Juana thing with JBL, I think. Bruce ran a couple towns, right? And so it was kind of neat for the fact that he got to see what it was like to, be on the line, promote a town, and promote it, and then, advertise it and all this stuff, bring in the talent. And so he brought me in as one of his shows that he ran on the main event, and it didn't draw very well. Matter of fact, it was kind of embarrassing, and but we still went out and did the show. And I think Bruce was so embarrassed that he left early. But he was there, and he and his wife were there. But he left early, and he left his wife in charge and told her, to pay the guys or whatever. So the show was over. Everybody's waiting around, and she had the little office. Bruce's wife called the first match in, and to pay, I guess. And we were out there, and suddenly we listened, and it was obvious that they were having sex. Right? Like mad, passionate sex, right? Look at what the hell is going on, right? So then, the door opened, the open match leaves, and the guys who are on the second match go in. Same thing. You hear the moaning and the groaning, and oh my gosh, obviously sex was going on, right? Third match goes in, same thing. Semi-final match, oh my gosh, it was even more so than the first of it. Now, by this time, me and the other guy in the main event are like, oh baby, this is gonna be nice, right? So sure enough, the guys that were in the semi-final come out, they're sweating like crazy, they leave. She calls me and the other guy in. I'm all ready, I start taking my pants. She says, here's $100. She gives the other guy $100. I said, wait a minute, what's the deal? She said, well, Bruce left me in charge, and he said, pay the main event $100 and fuck the rest.